York. So you have got to be kidding me that you just got this across the Spew newsroom desk, and you're going to break this story. And I'm having heart palpitations. Mafia, get my pills.
In what this is straight from the tweet from Woj, by the way, largely unprecedented financial concession to give roster flexibility to a contender. The Knicks and Jalen Brunson have agreed to a 4-year, $156.5 million extension. That is $113 million less guaranteed than he's eligible to receive, which would have been in 1 year. So 1 year from now, Scotty, he could have got 113 more. It says here the repercussions of him choosing it now are massive for the Knicks' ability to keep this current team together and keep making roster moves to close the gap on a championship. The deal will cost Brunson $37.1 over the next 3 years. Comes with a 4th-year player option that would set up Brunson to recoup the rest of the $113 million on a 4-year, $323 million extension in 2028. So I guess he'll eventually, Scotty, get it down the road, but he ain't getting it now. So look, some will say 100 and we talked about this the other day. 150 is a lot of money, but when you're leaving 113 off the table, man, that's a lot of money too.
Yeah, look, I'll tell you what. I mean, I don't know anything about this other than being nice or whatever he's doing or giving them flexibility. What I would have demanded in that deal is the end of it. At the end of the deal, I get this money no matter what. And I also want no trade clause. I want, if I'm giving you all this money, what are you giving me? It sounds like they gave him none of that. They gave him an option in that 4th year, from what I'm hearing just right out of your mouth. This is how I'm seeing it for the first time. I almost fell over. So what am I getting out of this other than giving away $113 million? Well, is he the new GM of the team? Like, does he get power for now running their finances so they can go get other players? So he gave up all that money so they can go spend money on other players. Well, what the F do I get out of this? I want guarantees, no trade, and I'm getting the money back at the back end, one way or the other in 4 years. Now, remember, everyone thinks they're a hot commodity and a hot tamale until they're not. Like 4 years from now, he may not even be the same player he is today. He's had injuries, broken hands, everything else. What's he going to be like after banging for the Knicks for 4 years at the Garden when he has the ball 90% of the time? What kind of a beating is he going to take? He already takes a beating. He already gets hammered, and he's a little dude. I won't deny he's a badass, and he's got some puffy combs on him. He's got like a little belly, and he's got like a little muscle. I won't deny, but do you think in 4 years he'll be standing as though he were standing today? I think the wear and tear of 4 years in the NBA is going to show poorly on him, and then he'll never get that money that he thinks he's going to get. Famous last words, I'm getting all this money later. I don't know anything about later. I know what later is. Later is you're in love with her now, but you won't be in 4 years. Okay? In 4 years, she'll hate your guts. I don't know anything about being nice and giving money back and like being the good guy. What is that? It's way more fun being the bad guy and taking all the money.
He's 27 now. So, you figure 4 years from now he'll be 31. Look, you could say this with any guy in the league. You got to avoid injuries, and you'll get another payday. I mean, you could say that about anyone.
Famous last words.
Famous last words, indeed. I mean, I wouldn't have probably waited for the extra 113.
Let me ask you. Time out.
Yeah.
I got 5. I got 5 left. You name me one guy that does this, that turns down that much money to help everyone else get paid. I've never in my life. Honestly, I don't understand this move at all. Like, I get it. I understand the synopsis of it. I get why he's doing it. Fair enough. I just think it's a bad decision.
The only guy that really comes to the top of my head in the last 25 years
Tom Brady.
Exactly. Took significantly less money than he was worth and was never the highest paid quarterback in the NFL, even though he should have been, was Brady. And they always lauded Brady for always taking less so that they could spread it out throughout the team and always taking less. He's the only guy I could say to always took less money for the team to be better. And then he got paid on the back end because then he didn't take. Then when he went to Tampa is when he said, I'm cashing in now. I'm not being Mr. Middle of the Road guy anymore.
He also got 7 rings out of it and infamy.
Correct.
Like
that's different.
He is set for life. That guy will never pay for a meal in his life. Then he got a $350 million broadcasting job, never called a game, never did anything. They just handed him that. He left, he got a divorce with his supermodel smoke show wife, and then in 5 minutes was already lining up hotties to be with him. That guy's set for life. When you have 7 Super Bowl rings and you're Tom Brady, you're set for life. When you're Jalen Brunson, what does he have in the NBA besides nothing? Like, he is a really great player, but believe me, I am sorry, he is no Tom Brady.
Oh, I don't disagree with you. The level of Tom Brady and Jalen Brunson is not the same in terms of their impact on the sport. I'm just saying, remembering a guy
who's giving him this advice to give this money back. Like, he's worth $296 right now. They paid Tatum and Brown $300+ million, and you're telling me that this guy should take a $113 million basically pay cut for who? Like, are you kidding me? Do you know how much money that Dolan has? He makes more money off of that Sphere in Las Vegas than all people in the world make combined. Honestly, it is like they have $38 tacos in that place. I mean, honestly, my man doesn't need your help. That guy just gave the devil $113 million. But Dolan, you know what? He's one of the shrewdest businessmen in New York. And I guarantee you he's going out to dinner tonight going, can you believe this brother just gave me
now look, let's say they this allows them to add one more guy. Right now they just added Bridges. So if you added one more guy to everything that they already have and they end up somehow, and I'm not saying this is going to happen, but let's say they win a championship. Add another guy and then it puts them over the top and they win a title. Is it worth it then? Maybe.
Yes, it is, but not when it never happens. They can't beat the Celtics to save their ass in a series right now with what they have. And who are they going to add? They already got a team completely stacked and loaded. The only guy that I would want right now that I've heard all these rumors that they're interested in, if I could get my hands on Şengün, I would do it. But that's a whole another kit and caboodle. My man Şengün is worth a big bag now too. They can't give him a big bag.
I heard that the other day. Why would the Rockets want to get rid of him? He played I don't understand. Like he actually became a big time player for them this year. Why would they want to get rid of him? That because
it's all bullshit.
That's why. Well, they're also the Rockets.
Who are the Knicks going to get with this money to put them over the top? You even heard Tatum. He's like, they got to go through us. You heard Kincaid. Philly thinks they can beat the Knicks' ass.
Yeah.
With Paul George. Everyone can beat the Knicks. When is the last time the Knicks won a title? They haven't sniffed a title since Spike Lee was in his mother's womb.
It's been a long time. Long time indeed. We'll finish the baseball when we come back.
The money. Remember that. This is Finance 101, kids.